You know, we've all read the stories and have listened to the gurus. Traditional media is dead, or at the very least, dying. But is it really? Has the digital revolution caused irreversible damage? Are you, an advertiser, really wasting your dollars when you place ads on TV or radio? Well, I'm of the belief, and I'm an ad guy, and I've got the stats to prove it, that traditional advertising mediums are not dead. Now, while it is true that many aren't as strong as they once were, they still occupy a solid place in the media landscape. And most important, consumers still spend a lot of their time consuming what these mediums have to offer. Now, the truth is that none of the old mediums ever actually disappeared. People still read books, magazines, and newspapers. They still go to the movies. They still listen to the radio, and they still watch television. A lot of TV, in fact. Now, evolution does happen, and media consumption does change. But a multimedia campaign has always delivered winning results to advertisers. And that includes using traditional advertising mediums. So which medium is the best for you in your store? Well, radio has sound and the theater of the mind. Newspapers, mailers, and magazines, well, they all have tangibility. TV has visual and audio and helps produce feeling. And the internet, well, it seems to have it all. Plus, it's a two-way street, making it by far the most democratic medium to date. You know, everybody can be a publisher, a performer, or a critic. And no one will argue that the internet has become the new showroom. And as powerful and as pervasive as the internet is, it still depends on outreach mediums to tell people that your store actually exists, what it is, where it is, why they should go there, what, where, why. It all starting to sound pretty familiar. And you know, word of mouth still ranks as the most powerful advertising out there. And with all of the customer review sites, the internet can certainly provide this too. But be advised, customer comments cut both ways. And unlike face-to-face word of mouth that tends to be pretty limited to a few people, negative comments online that can reach hundreds, if not thousands, of potential customers instantly. And while technology changes at a blinding pace, people haven't changed all that much. You know, since time began, they have done what pleases them and what they are comfortable with. And that doesn't change overnight. If you make your selling proposition easy, comfortable, believable, and beneficial, your marketing efforts will continue to generate positive results. So this brings us to the conclusion that it all works. You know, if used properly and consistently, almost any advertising medium will generate some type of response for you and your store. Newspaper, radio, TV, bus cards, direct mail, skywriting, and the internet. They all can deliver potential customers to your door, whether real or virtual. Now, this is provided that you have something of value. Regardless of the medium that you use, you must tell your story in a compelling manner that convinces the consumer you are the superior choice. Your message must be relevant, easy to understand and comprehend, and helpful. You know, numbers can be confusing, and the sellers of ad space, well, they love to throw a lot of numbers around. And the bottom line for any advertiser is this: focus on creating a message that is relevant, interesting, and beneficial to the consumer, because a sound message with real benefits will have a positive impact regardless of where you place your advertising dollars.